When it rains, it pours. In Oklahoma City, they brought it tonight in an exclamation point fashion. They go out there and blow out the Dallas Mavericks. They make a statement, now becoming the youngest team in the NBA to win a second round game. Oklahoma City won this game 117-95. And we got to talk about a couple things in specifics, but should the Dallas Mavericks or Dallas Mavericks fans be worried about Luka, whether that's the injuries or potentially the defense that's being played on him? I think the Dallas Mavericks, they got to find an answer. Before we dive into it, guys, I need to hear from y'all. So make sure you're joining the discussion, jumping down in the comments below, giving me your thoughts, your opinions, because the Dallas Mavericks fans, they showed up in the first video and they jumped in the comments and they made sure to let me know that Dallas would be sweeping Oklahoma. So I need you Thunder fans to jump down in the comments and kind of give them a little bit of love and tell them Dallas ain't sweeping the Oklahoma City Thunder. But we got to start off, I think, with what would be my player of the game here? Who is Lou Dort? I mean, my goodness, guys. I know a lot of people are going to want to go to J-Dub. They're going to want to go to Shea or maybe even Chet, but I think you got to go to Lou. Plus 18 when he was on the court, only 7 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three, 4 offensive rebounds. He had 1 assist. He had 2 steals. One of those on Luka, by the way. And one of the things that I look at from Dort with his, I mean, he was clamping. He was clamping Luka. And I know a lot of people are going to look at Luka's 6 of 19 performance from the field, 1 of 8 from 3, 6 of 10 from the free throw line, minus 21 on the court at 19 total points and say, well, it was because Luka was a little hobbled. There is going to be an aspect of that you have to acknowledge, but I think you have to acknowledge as well, Lou Dort was playing stifling defense, and multiple times did you see throughout the game, the Dallas Mavericks were setting screens trying to get the switch so that Luka could get a more favorable matchup. And Lou Dort was fighting through those screens, keeping up with Luka. And that's why I think you have to give Lou Dort the player of the game here, because I think he made a significant impact. There's a lot of things he did that just it's not going to show up on the stat sheet. And if you're an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, you are walking away from this game feeling really good about Oklahoma City's chances to finally return to the Western Conference Finals, where you're likely going to be matched up with the Minnesota Timberwolves, who, listen, you played them pretty well in the regular season. But if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you've got to find answers, right? I feel like you got a good performance out of Kyrie Irving. 3 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 on the free throws, 7 of 14 from the field, so he shot 50%. He had 20 points. But here's the deal. Luka, he's your X factor. And if he has continued to be hobbled throughout this series, and injuries continue to be a problem, we know the knee injury is not going to go away in this series, no matter how much rest he gets. That's just not going to happen. He's going to have to go into the offseason for that. If Luka is going to continue to have little nagging injuries outside of that knee, this is going to be a pretty quick series. 4, maybe 5 games. I don't see the Dallas Mavericks just with Kyrie Irving being able to pull off enough firepower to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, especially in Dallas, where you would expect the environment that they're going to be playing in will not be anywhere near what it was in Oklahoma City tonight, because I can't afford tickets to go watch the game in person because they're kind of expensive, y'all. But I got to watch it on my couch with my dogs, and let me tell you, that place was loud, and you kind of felt a little bit of that energy coming through the TV. Like, it was Oklahoma City, just the fans are that good, and I think it's very undersold what that environment is like. Because, I mean, I've been to playoff games before. It is truly like I've been to OU football games. I've been to some of the biggest OU football games that they've had in that stadium since 2007. And let me tell you, like, the Oklahoma City Thunder playoff games, they kind of rival all on its own. But looking at the night that Chet Holmgren had, man, like, another thing that Oklahoma City did really well, they won the battle in the paint rebounding against the Dallas Mavericks. Did you guys see that? I think that was important. I think this might get overlooked. Oklahoma City had 52 rebounds. Dallas had 39. And Chet had 3 blocks. Like, Chet made his presence known in the paint. They played with physicality, and they did not let the Dallas bigs push them around. And I think that was important, and that was huge. So, overall, you look at this blowout for Oklahoma City, 117-95 over the Dallas Mavericks in game 1. They have a statement win. It's a big deal. But, guys, I want to hear from y'all, so make sure you're joining the discussion, jumping down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are worried about Luka Doncic and really what your predictions are for the rest of the series for Oklahoma, because if they continue to play like this, Oklahoma City, they might cruise to the Western Conference Finals. It might be just that easy. If you made it this far, make sure you hit that like and you hit that subscribe button.